morning, Querétaro, especially to the Yucca community. I am Miriam Ruiz with MFBN News, prepared to share you the top news that surrounds us today. First of all, we have this situation with teacher Roy. This professor extended the due date to the project of his assignments a couple days more, and the consequences this provided were positively reflected on students, because before that you could see stress on their faces, and that transformed into happy students walking down the hallways. Is he the best professor? We don't know, but make sure you smile at him if you cross. So now we have 99 problems, but the English project won't be one. But on the other hand, the capture of El Tortillero, guilty of drug trafficking in Mexico, is now a big deal. Authorities confirmed that even though he was captured in Querétaro, there are no signs of organized crime in the city. So now you can sleep peacefully, knowing that you won't wake up dead and without tortilla on you. Plus, if you still buy at the cafeteria in defiance of the large line you have to make, go try the almost new product, pizza cone. Very delicious and very satisfying. Hashtag keep it fat. We are now moving to the Insane World section with Adrian Vasquez. We're with you, Adrian.
Thank you, Miriam. In the Insane World section, we can find some really crazy news, just like Greg just has apologized for inadvertently offending people by replacing baby Jesus with a sausage roll. The famous English bakery just realized the images to promote its calendar for the holiday seasons, which contains a voucher for a treat for each month. In one of the images, they decided it was a good idea to show the three magic kings surrounding a baby Jesus shaped as a sausage roll. Greg said in a statement, "We are really sorry to have caused any offense. This was never our intention."
In other news, a Walmart shopper who broke his hip picking out a watermelon sues Walmart and is awarded with $7.5 million. In the other side of the country, a Texas girl held a Whataburger-themed photoshoot for her quinceañera.
And in the great story of the day, Star Wars, The Third Gathers, The Backstroke of the West. This is a bootleg version of Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. The bootleg contains hilarious English subtitles translated poorly from Chinese. Because of the language barrier, many of the words and phrases were translated either literally or with an alternate meaning, and thus the original meaning was lost. The broken English is the result of being machine translated from the Chinese script. Amongst the most quoted lines is "Do not want," the translation of Darth Vader's famous "No" at the end of the film. Let's watch some of the best scenes of this accidental duel of comedy.
Everything ends the peaceful is willing to. The geography that I stand compares you superior.
Do not want!
Well, enough random stuff for today, friends. Let's go back to you, Miriam.
Thank you, Adrian. We are now heading up with the finances section with Luis Almeida. We hear you, Luis.
Thank you, Miriam. Following the series of preposterous and dangerous Donald Trump tweets regarding North Korea, investors became afraid of allocating their capital in the US and are instead trying to flee to Europe and Latin America. The following tweets are a couple of examples of President Trump's superb diplomatic skills in action. Why would Kim Jong-un insult me by calling me old when I would never call him short and fat? Oh well, I try so hard to be his friend, and maybe someday that will happen. Being nice to Rocket Man hasn't worked in 25 years. Why would it work now? Clinton failed, Bush failed, and Obama failed. I won't fail. The greatest move in the US equity markets this week belongs to Viacom Incorporated, owner company of DreamWorks Animation. Its stock rose 300% after the release of the trailer for their upcoming movie, Shrek 5, It Ain't Ogre Yet. Analysts expect it to be the highest grossing movie of all time due to the overwhelmingly positive audience reaction to the trailer. A 9-year-old boy is now a millionaire after selling all of his belongings in order to buy Viacom shares. He claims that Shrek himself gave him a visit, urging him to go long on the DreamWorks owners and carrying out other undisclosed interactions just before flying away through his window. This young boy is now richer than you will ever be. How does that make you feel? Well, that's it for my part today, folks. Back to you, Miriam.
Thank you, Luis. That was very interesting. Well, Querétaro, that was it for today. This was Miriam Ruiz. See you same time tomorrow.